Cottage. Goodness, are there any of you still left out there? It has been a while, but I'm here. And there's not a whole lot to show you because I have been piddling here and there and here and there. But I thought if I waited until I had something finished, sorry about that. Just shook the whole place. If I waited till I had something finished, then I would probably be Christmas Eve trying to podcast, because that's probably when I'll have some finished things, because I'm doing some Christmas knitting. But I just wanted to hop on here real quick, just catch you up to date, or catch myself up to date. Maybe that's more like it. Just to let you know what I've been up to and where I've been, and also to get feedback from you. I know a lot of you are reaching out and talking to me and telling me what's up. But I like to hear what you're doing and if you can relate to anything I'm making. But yes, my name is Joyce, in case I forgot to say that. And we are in the throes of Christmas here at the cottage. And really quickly, I'm going to tell you, this is my Bluebells cardigan, which is not Bluebells because I did mine in pink. But I think I showed it to you once and I never wore it, but it is sweltering in the house. The Grandies got up this morning and turned the fireplace on. And when they do that, it gets so hot in here so quickly. So I wanted to put it on quickly to show you what it looked like on. And obviously you can see that when it was made, in the sweater actually was supposed to be like a boat neck. And not knowing enough about steeking, it being my first time, I didn't realize alterations and things that should have been made. So it kind of lays like a boat neck. And I didn't put button bands on, if you'll remember me saying that, just because I never like the way buttons pull and I never wear anything buttoned. And someone suggested that and I'm hoping that I find it, I had it here, and probably in all the hustle bustle of trying to get everything out to show you, I have misplaced it. Oh, here it is. It's on my lap. A friend of mine in Norway suggested that I buy a sweater clip, and that way I could wear it. And so I thought that was a brilliant idea. You all are so full of wisdom and knowledge and good ideas. But anyway, every time I go to use it, it takes me a while to figure out. But anyway, I can clip it on the cardigan like so. And oh, that's really not going to show, and it's crooked. But anyway, you get the gist. I thought that was a really good idea. So I have worn this, and I can put the clip, I can clip it anywhere. So I ordered this off of Etsy, and wouldn't you know it, I will have to put the name of the Etsy shop down here because I left all the information somewhere, if I even still have it, but I think I can go on Etsy and figure it out. But and my fingernails, they're not painted. But isn't that pretty? So yeah, Patricia, thank you. That was Patricia from P Fortune. No, that's her Instagram name. Her podcast name is Knitographer, I think. But anyway, great idea. And so, yes, I did go on and get an Etsy pin, and I wanted to get that over with because I'm burning up, like I said. So let me, whoa, sorry about that. Let me get this off. So see long sleeves on underneath of that. You can imagine a wool sweater, but that is out of my bags, but I've also showed it to you before. Oh, that's much better. I've also showed it to you before. I just wanted you to see it on me. It's not a favorite fit of mine, but, you know, it's handmade, and I went to all the work of making, so you better believe I'm going to wear it. And so far, everyone has been very kind and complimenting me on it when I do wear it. And bless their hearts, because it isn't the best fitted. The stitch work is beautiful, so maybe that's what they're talking about. Anyway, okay, let me make sure I have no curlers in my hair, because every now and then I'll have a piece of hair that's really stubborn and just wants to stick up in a different direction, and so I'll put a little curler there. And funny story, I did one night, my husband and I were going out to dinner, and I put like a curler here and a curler here. And we got into the restaurant, and we were sitting across from each other, and he says to me in the most serious of tones, "Oh, you took your curlers out of your hair." Yes, I would have done that. And I said, "Well, yeah, you surely didn't think I was going to wear them in the restaurant, did you?" And bless, he said, "Well, I just thought maybe it was a new style or something. You always seem to know what you're doing." I like to die. Got wool on me. I said, "You would have let me wear the curlers in here thinking it was a style?" So I've alerted everybody in my family. Okay, look, if you ever see a curler in my hair anywhere, it is not the style, which my daughters would have known that. It is not the style. It is not intended. In a car, yes. In the house, yes. But anywhere else, no. So yesterday, I needed to go pick up my little grandson, and I had my granddaughters with me, and we had just run into the grocery store really quickly, and I had a curler right here. And I said to them, "Girls, don't let Gigi go in the grocery store with this curler in her hair, because it's not supposed to be there." And lo and behold, I go all the way through the grocery store, and I am getting ready to get in the checkout line, and it dawned on me I did not take the curler out of my hair. So all the way through the grocery store, I had a little curler right here, white, just as proud as could be. And I went, "Girls!" And I took out and they're like, "Oh, Gigi, we forgot. So anyway, yeah. And not one lady in the store had the kindness of heart to stop me and say, "You got a curler in your hair." So it happens. But no, I have no curlers in my hair today. So good. Let's see. What have we been doing around here? A lot since my last podcast. Goodness, we went to New York City. A lot of fun. Went to Pearl, Soho, just to get the orange fringe bag. And I did get it. Oops. I did get it with some, it's decorated with my favorite bookstore in New York City, the Strand. And then some other pins that I picked up along the way. So yes, I got my fringe supply bag. They did not have it in stock. And they told me that they had heard that they were being discontinued. I do not know if that is true. I'm just passing on to you what the employees of the Pearl Soho yarn shop told me. Well, that sent me into a panic. And so I said, "Can I go online and order it?" And they said, "Yes, but we don't have any online. Let us check." They went on and checked. And no, we have none in stock. Not even online. So we have 10 more bags coming into the shop. We'll put your name on the list. Well, yes, by all means, put my name on the list. They'll call me as soon as they come in. I said, "Well, put one on the list for a friend of mine too, because I don't think she has one." So they put me down for 2. And I get back to the room, and this is later in the night, and one of you had messaged me and asked if I got my bag and if I was having fun. And I told you that no, they did not have them in stock. They did not have them online. And this person, and I don't remember who it was, said, have you checked? Or I think they have them online. I don't know what it was that she said. So I went online and checked, and sure enough, it let me order a bag. So I ordered the bag. And then I emailed my friend, told her, you know what, you need to get the bag. You can order it online. So she did that. In the meantime, they, fast forward, I got a call.
Have you ever seen like a turquoise monkey one time downstairs?
It's right in there on the island. So glad she interrupted because that was very important. She needed to know where her turquoise monkey was. Anyway, I was fast forwarding. Pearl Soho calls me on the phone, and I told them that I didn't need 2 bags. I'd already ordered one, but I hadn't double checked with my niche to see if she had gotten one, so I was afraid to cancel an order. So I said, just send me one. So I ordered the bag online, and then I had them reserve a bag for me, which they are sending it to me. And then later I found out that my friend had ordered it. She got one. So I ended up with an extra fringe supply bag. It is going to go into my giveaway pile. So the first of the year, I'm going to let the year play out. But the first of the year, after the first of the year, I'm brainstorming and going to come up with some a prize a month. I'm going to try to do that. And so that will be one of the prizes. And maybe we'll do that in January just to kick off the year with a bang. So stay tuned. If you're still out there, if you're still watching, because there will be an orange fringe supplied bag in a giveaway. And I do not know if they're going to be discontinued or not. That could have been a rumor. But in case it is, some lucky viewer will have their fringe supply bag. So yeah, we did the New York City thing. We had Thanksgiving. Such a nice low-key Thanksgiving. I've told you how my house is always packed full for Thanksgivings as far back as I can remember. I mean, I've always had people in. It's just, well, this year we decided to do things a little differently because my oldest daughter, she's a nurse. Our oldest daughter is a nurse. And, of course, she works holidays. And so to have Christmas off, she always volunteers to work Thanksgiving. And the last few years, she's not been here, or she gets here right when we're finishing up. And it's just been kind of sad for me. So I decided I just didn't want to do that anymore. So we talked it over as a family, and we decided that we were going to celebrate Thanksgiving all by ourselves. We're a small family. I have 2 daughters and 3 grandbabies, and a son-in-law, my husband and I. And so we decided we were going to do Thanksgiving, a small family dinner at 8 o'clock in the evening when our oldest daughter got off work. So I had, not only since it was going to be 8 o'clock in the evening, we really didn't want a full-fledged Thanksgiving meal. So everybody got to pick one thing that they really liked and wanted. And then, of course, we had the turkey. And it wound up that I only made 2 casseroles, the turkey, macaroni and cheese for my grandies, and boxed macaroni and cheese because they don't like homemade macaroni and cheese. So it was the easiest Thanksgiving dinner. My one daughter did the gravy and the dressing, and then the daughter that worked, she had made the cranberry bread. We always have. I think since she's been in the 4th grade, she read a book at school, and we've always made the cranberry bread. So I signed that tradition to her and her daughter this year. So she had already got that and a dip out of the way. So I got to relax. We got up Thanksgiving morning and went out to breakfast. Never in my life have I done that. And when my husband and I were walking into the restaurant, I said, there's not going to be any women in here because they're all home fixing dinner. This is going to be all men. I'm going to be the only woman in here. And I wasn't. There were a few women in there. But that was relaxing. And then we came back home, and I just I decorated my mantle for Christmas. I knit. My husband was back at the fire pit keeping the fire going, and we got one of those big tall electric heaters, or no, they're not, they're gas propane heaters that you see like at restaurants. So he's putting that together, and I was back and forth all day long. Do you need something?
No.
Okay. I was back and forth in and out all afternoon. It was so nice. And then our youngest daughter and her family came around 6, and my daughter got home from work around 8, and we had dinner, a nice, great dinner, and then we went and sat around the fire pit till about 11, and the Grandies were running all over the place having fun. It was just nice and relaxing. So we did that, and then we went to the mountains last weekend to get our Christmas tree, all of us. It was a lot of fun, and I'm trying to get decorated for Christmas. So, there's a little right here. What can I do for you?
Nothing. In this, trying to put this thing in.
Okay, I will fix your hair when I get finished, okay? Or Natalie maybe can help you. There's nothing like trying to talk to nobody and have somebody standing here staring at you. So, where was I? Yeah, we got our Christmas tree. I'm getting it decorated. And you know, live trees, they don't cooperate. And so I had it about all decorated, and it was leaning so bad. And my husband wasn't here. This was Monday in the daytime. And so I took everything off the tree, lined it back up, and slowly getting it decorated again. Getting the house slowly decorated. So, I'm usually completely done decorating by now. I mean, by Thanksgiving, except for the live tree. I usually always put several trees up. This year I'm not. I'm only doing the one tree. Life is catching up with me, let me tell you. This has been a year. I will be so happy when 2017 rolls out and 2018 rolls in. I have got to believe 2018 is going to be kinder. It has been, my husband, he's always been well, not always, but probably for the last 25 years, he's been self-employed, small business, 1 or 2 employees. This year, starting the end of last year, it was in the works of buying a business. So this year he bought a company, and managing the people, and it has been a trying year. Without going into details, you can imagine. But we've made it. Thank God. It's just been tough. And it's getting easier. It's getting better now. Now I feel like, we're coming in for the landing. But a lot of curves, a lot of learning curves, and it was tough. And that had a lot to do with my podcasting. And then my daughter, our youngest daughter, went to work for him, and she's like the office manager, or she basically runs the whole place, which meant then I had to keep her little boy. So, it's been a year of adjustments for all of us, and we managed. And it's getting easier, but when I started podcasting, I didn't see all this coming at us. I mean, I knew he had bought the company, but I didn't see how that was going to affect me. Oh, was I ever wrong? But I feel like maybe now we're getting our feet back underneath of us, and all of us, and things are going to start rolling a little smoother after the holidays. And hopefully then I will at least be podcasting once a month. This is episode 15, so I started out like every 2 weeks, and then it faded away, and I don't know if I made it even once a month. But at least next year I hope to do at least 12. And if I have a focus, it'll work. I may do every other week, but right now my goal is one time a month. I have a lot of changes, and I've been brainstorming, and I've been taking notes, and I think it'll be better. I think I'll be more attentive. And so if you're still watching, thank you. And if you're hanging with it and you say, okay, I'll give you another try for the new year, thank you. I appreciate it. I'm going to hope to get back on here before Christmas. Enough babble. We're into 20 minutes. And other than my cardigan, we've talked nothing about crofting. Let's move to what is in my bags. Okay. I'll start with the fringe supply bag since you've already seen the orange. What's in here? Oh, some socks. These were my Thanksgiving socks that didn't even get finished in Thanksgiving. But they are, I'm an Arnie and Carlos. And this blue, there are little stripes of blue in it, but this blue, I added. And so I think what I'm going to do is do the leg, do the heel, and do the foot in all this Arnie and Carlos, and then do 2 more stripes up near the toe, and then do the toe in this. That's the plan, but who knows? This is all the further I've gotten. So hopefully by next Thanksgiving, it will be done. I think I said in the last podcast that I was not one to work on more than 1 pair of socks at a time. I think that's what I said. And those, you always need to be careful what your mouth says. We have a saying around here, don't write a check with your mouth that your butt can't. No. What do we say? Don't write a check with your mouth that your butt can't cash. I think that's how it goes. Yeah, don't say something with your mouth that you're not going to be able to do. Well, famous last words, because not yet, but as of tomorrow, I'm going to cast on another pair of socks for Christmas because I'm really tired of those. I'm ready to move past the tonal, the autumnal colors of October and November. I love them. They're some of my favorite colors. But right now, I'm ready to, just jump in and do the bright, pretty colors of Christmas. So this is going to be started tomorrow. I think tomorrow is December 1st. And it is housed in my new fringe supply bag. Is this not gorgeous? I think this is called the black. Oh my goodness, my brain. I'll put it down. But anyway, this is the brand new one that they came out with. They have this one and a camouflage one. It's waxed canvas. It's beautiful. Love it. And on here is a sweet violet that one of my viewers sent. And then this is a pin by Evil Little Goats that she sent me. But I'm going to do, and I think I've showed you this before. It's by Celine, Kate Celine. But this is going to be the socks. And this is going to be the heels and toes and cup. Isn't that beautiful? Ah, I love it. It just says, I don't know, Sugar Plum Fairy or something to me. It's actually her strawberry sherbet dip. No. Yes. And it was a box I bought like back in May during strawberry season, and then I got it like August, and then by the time I got it, I thought, nope, that's Christmas. So that's going to be started tomorrow. My Christmas socks. Hopefully they will be finished by Christmas, and then Christmas Eve I'll start. And I did not put it over here, but my sister gave me some beautiful yarn for my birthday, and that's going to be my Christmas Eve cast on that Danny from Little Bobbins Knits does. So I'm just going to toss this over there, clean it up later. Okay, that's in my bags. One other thing I'm going to show you that's in my bags, real quick, excuse me. I'll show you a couple things I'll show you. This is the Fern and Feather cardigan by Jennifer Steingass. I think it's I can't think of what her Instagram name is. And again, I'll put it up here. But this is a picture of the sweater. So that I am working on. And I'm doing it with Plotaloopy. and like very carefully going to get it out of this cute little basket that I got at our Southern Christmas show. Isn't that cute? Okay. This does not travel with me. That's why this is not in a bag. It's not going to be in a bag. It's going to be in this basket that I can very gingerly take it out, because if you've ever worked with Plotolupi, you know that it's just roving that has not been spun into yarn. And so it's very fragile. You have to be very careful. They say that once it's knit, the fabric is sturdy. So I'm counting on it. But this is, I'm finished with the yoke now. So it should be smooth sailing. It really got, isn't that beautiful? I love the halo that this is giving. But yes, I am very pleased. I love this pattern so far. And I have tried it on. It fits perfect. So I have to be very careful that I don't drop stitches. So this is going to be my Icelandic sweater. I'm going to Iceland in February. So the goal is to have it done by then. I'd really like to have it done for Christmas, but I don't know. It's definitely not a project I can rush. This, this color work, the inside is so pretty too. The color work took me a while. I had to do it very slowly because this breaks so easily, and using the two colors, this was the other color. I did that pretty fast. But I just had to be very slow. So, I mean, like I would sit down in an evening and maybe only do 1 or 2 rounds at the most. Now that I'm finished with the white and it's just this color, I think I'll go faster. This dark color, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, it seems to be sturdier than this creamy color. And I don't know why, but that's what I'm perceiving, and I could be wrong. So I think it'll go rather quickly now. And then on the sleeves, when I get to the elbows, I think I'm going to double strand it, just to make it a little sturdier, because you bend the elbows so much. I think that would be the part. And I really wish that I had double stranded around the neck. Someone was talking to me about the Plotolupi and said if I would do that, which I could still go in and maybe do a chain stitch all the way around it. I may do that just to give it a little more strength. But I really, really love the beauty of it. So that is in my basket. I'm working on that. And then, okay, I'm working on Christmas presents for the 2 granddaughters. And I've got the trunks ordered, and I'm making them a doll, and I'm going to make all the little clothing to go with the doll. I'll show you a picture. I've had this pattern printed since our first granddaughter was a baby, like baby. And she is now 8. The middle grandchild, our youngest granddaughter, will be 6 in a couple of weeks. And I'm just now getting around to doing these dolls. And I figured it's now or never. So I am making, and these dolls, she has them hanging upside down on like a swing set, like they're playing. But are they not the most adorable little things? And like the clothes, all the clothes that she has in here are recycled. Like I'll go to like Goodwill and get sweaters and just cut the sleeve off, or so it's everything is recycled, and that's how I'm going to do it. I have one doll. My granddaughter wanted one with black hair, so I have her done, and I'm getting ready to start the legs. So I should have them finished by next podcast. If not, they will be on Instagram. So I'm making that for the girlies, and then for the little grandson, I'm making, this is by Petite Pearls. Now, you keep in mind, I printed this spring of 2010. So 7 years ago. I guess she was a little older than I thought. But, so I printed this that long ago. It was a free pattern. It is by, okay, her name is Nancy Anderson. It's petitepearls.com, and she is on not Instagram. I don't even know if she's on Instagram. She was on Ravelry as, I don't know, it may be Petite Pearls. For some reason, I'm thinking it isn't. But I could be wrong about that. I'll look that up, and I'll put it down below. But it is a free pattern. If it's still out there, it's a free pattern. It's called Maggie Bean and Friends. I'll show you again. Maggie Bean and Friends. So you could probably still print it. If not, I'm sure if you got in contact with her, she'd probably send you the PDF. I've talked with her many years ago, and sweet, sweet lady. But like I say, that was 2010. I'm assuming it's still out there, and it may not be free anymore. I don't know. So that is for the girlies, and then for my grandson, I'm doing this hobby horse. I have not even started on this, but I don't think it'll take long. Famous last words. That's my Christmas knitting, and I have to do it. And I do this every year. I always am at the last minute deciding what I'm going to make, or I'll know what I'm going to make, and I'm going to say, I'm going to get started on this, and then I don't get started on it. So, I wish I could show you those, but I can't. Okay, that's what's in my bags. What's out of my bags, not much. If you follow me on Instagram, you've seen them. It's these socks. They are not fitting the sock blocker right because I had to grab them from the laundry. But this yarn was the sock blank from Andre Sue Knits. Remember, it was the pumpkins, the kitty pumpkins. And then this is Stroll by Knit Picks. And you can see the little stellina in the toes. But those are some of my best fitting socks. The heel I took from I cannot remember. Hippie Chick Knits pattern. It's a little shorty sock. Roll. I don't know. Again. Okay. That's what's out of my bags. Now, I do have a few little ornaments. Remember, I was playing along with the Year of Ornaments that Molly from A Homespun House and Amber from Maker's Haven are hosting. So the goal was, you know, to do 12 ornaments, and that's not going to happen. Now I'm going to review here. So I keep them in this little box. So I'm going to review in the order in which I knit them. I did the little teacup, and this is an Alicia Polson pattern. If you follow her on her blog, I did the little teacup. Then I did, I think I did I do the ice skate next? It doesn't really matter. Did the little ice skate, and then I did the little gingerbread lady. So those are, those were my first three. Then I did, and this is just not showing up because this was not, probably not the color of yarn to do it in, but this is the little kitty, the window pane kitty, I don't know. So that was 4. Then I did this recently. You may have seen it on Instagram. This was in a Molly Makes magazine. So that's 5. And then this is in a Kath Kidston book that I've had for a while. And this is a little angel. So I've got 6 ornaments made, and I need 6 more, and can't do it. So I have relieved myself of, I'm so bad about putting myself on these self-inflicted deadlines. why? It takes the joy out of it for me. So I guess I really take seriously when I commit to do something. So it really bothers me if I let myself down, because I'm only letting myself down. I'm not letting anybody else down. But that's just my nature. And so it bothers me when I do that. But recently I've had to just, as my little 5-year-old granddaughter goes, it's time. So I've recently just had to let it go. And it's not all bad. You know, I find it can be quite relaxing. Okay, let's get into my shopping bags. I don't have a lot there either, but there's a few little things I just wanted to show you, because if you'll remember, I had talked about the sitting tree. She's on Etsy, and I showed you one of the bags, and I really loved her bag, so I bought a couple. Well, actually, I bought one more. How did that work? I bought one, and then she sent me one because you all responded and ordered, and so she was so thankful that she sent me another one. So, and I don't remember which one I bought and which one she sent, but they both work because they're going to be gifts. So I'm just so thankful for that. So thank you. I think it's Elizabeth, but I'm not sure. But yeah, I'm telling you, if you want a great bag at a great price, her bags are perfect. And they're just the right size for just like that little sock project, or a scarf, or, you know, anything that's not real big. You couldn't put a sweater in it, but they're so well made. Her fabrics, they blend so well, and I just really am pleased with her. So that's the Sitting Tree on Etsy. So you want to go check her out. I ordered that, and then I ordered some yarn from Evil Little Goats, because the Grant Your Wish that on Instagram that people do, well, one of my friends here on Instagram, I don't know if we were friends on Instagram first or if we met through this podcast, but anyway, she's just a sweetie. It's the girl who sent me the pin. She wished for it to be introduced to an indie dyer that she did not know. And so I bought her a skein of Christmas yarn from Evil Little Goats. And I don't have it here, which makes me sad. Oh, if you'll just bear with me. It's right here. So, Hannah, if you're watching, turn away, because this is going in the mail this week. But isn't this beautiful? I seriously thought about just going in my stash and keeping this. This is called Dear Santa, Define Naughty. But then I couldn't part with any of it. So I just decided she would go ahead and get this. So this was in my shopping bags, although it's not mine. So that is in my shopping bags. That is it as far as shopping bags. Gift bags, and I'm doing really good on time, 37. Gift bag. Evil Little Goat sent me a nice surprise package for supporting her business. And so she sent me some things, and she sent you something. I'll show you what she sent me first. Well, actually, she sent both of these yarns and told me to keep one for me and give a set as prize. And so this is the yarns, and I'm going to try and get this to... That's it's a little deeper than that. That is very accurate, and that is very accurate. This is called My Sharona, and this is going in a prize package, the first of the year. And then this is the one that I kept, and it's called Hand Wash and I was about to say that. It's called Girls Just Want to Have Fun. And I kept this. Number one, I love the colors of it, and that looks pretty good. But also, our daughters danced when they were younger, and the littlest one, her first year at dance, it was competition dance, so the littlest one danced to Girls Just Want to Have Fun. So I had to keep this one. But so that is in my, what's not in my shopping bags. That was a gift to me. And then this is a gift to you. She also sent me this, and I'm such a bag lady. I just love bags. Isn't this, her logo and everything is so amazing. Great, great job, Dion. I don't know who designed this for you, but it is fabulous. She sent me that, and then she sent me some stitch markers. You all have some stitch markers with this as well, and a pin, a little pin. So that was sent as giveaway prizes. So I'm excited. That kind of stuff motivates me. This is the Pearl Soho bag that will be given away in January. The Fringe Supply bag. And then I have gifted to me Hannah, who I'm sending the Grant a Wish to, who also bought me a pin and sent it to me, added this yarn with it. And I love Quince & Co. Lark. This is Lark. And so she sent me 2 of these skeins. Aren't they gorgeous? It's just like a dusty pink and an oatmeal color. Let me see what they've called them. This is called Shell, and this is called something I cannot pronounce. Audouin? A-U-D-O-U-I-N? Audouin? It's oatmeal. That is all the yarny things that I have to talk about. Let's move real quickly to my book bag. I am reading A Tangled Mercy. I keep wanting to say A Tangled Yarn. A Tangled Mercy. Okay, this book is very good. It's very disturbing. It's a historical genre, and so I'm going to read to you, and I don't have my readers here. They're over there. Okay, I'm just going to read to you. It says, past and present meld together in this absolutely riveting novel based on a real-life slave revolt plot in pre-Civil War Charleston, South Carolina. The story is told in alternating voices, with Emmanuel African Methodist Episcopal Church as the center of much of the action, both past and present. This book, it is very good, very disturbing. The present, I can read. I read it at nighttime, usually when I'm right before I go to bed, and so I'll read one chapter of present day, one chapter of past. And I usually cannot end with the past because it's too sickening. So I don't want to fall asleep on those thoughts. So I have to go to present day. And it's just disheartening. I mean, it's just sad, but it's very good. I don't mean sad it's good. People need to read it because it's eye-opening. It gives you others' perspective that have to live with things. I don't want this to turn political in any way. So I just want you to know that this is a good book. This was in my book club of the month. Once Upon a Book Club. I think I've talked about this before. I know I have. And you get the book and then you get prizes. And it tells you, like, my next prize will be page 365. And you open that. And then page 425, I have some that, oh no, my next prize will be page 333. But I've already opened one, and I'm not going to tell you what it was because someone may be watching this that just has not got to their book club yet and been reading. But it's fun. I absolutely love this. Cannot wait for it to come every month. Every book. This is my 4th month. I started in September, October, November. No, I must have started in August because this is November's book. Every month, the books have been so good that I can't put them down. And I think last month I was telling you, it was called The End of Temperance Dare. And it was it was like a, what do they call that? That genre. It was ghostly. It was a little... see, it's a genre I never read, so I don't even know what you would call it. But it was really eerie. Really eerie. but I couldn't put it down. It was so good. And I would have never read that book otherwise. So, I mean, I know if I had been in Barnes and Noble, I would have been picking books up and pick that one up and put it right back down and moved on, because I just don't read. I don't do scary. Oh, it was so good. So, and I think that the girl on Instagram who always does the live feeds for Once Upon a Book Club, it felt the same way. She doesn't read that genre either, but she said in the end it was so good that she told the girl who picks out the books, pick more of this genre, because it was so good. Oh, it was good. But anyway, A Tangled Mercy is very good as well. So if you're looking for a new book, it's not holiday mushy gushy, but it's a very good book. I would encourage everybody to read it. So that is about all I have to talk about in 45 minutes. That is great. That's a little less than what I've normally done. So, and for such a long time of not podcasting, I'm really proud of it. And here again, let me show you this. I'm wearing this. It's by Bed of Roses. It's my Knitter's Bohemian necklace. Has stitch markers on it, so what if I'm knitting out with my niches or whatever, and I don't have a stitch marker, they're always right here, nice and handy. I love it. I wear it all the time. It's just my vibe. So, yeah, Catherine, thank you so much. She sent this to me, and I want to make sure I promote her well, because I've gotten some of her stitch marker cozies, not stitch marker cozies. I've gotten some of her stitch markers that are great too, but her little needle cozies are so well made, and beautiful muted colors and just peaceful. Whenever I think of her product, I think peaceful. So that's Bed of Roses on Etsy, and I think you'll be pleased with her work as well. All right, that's it. I hope you are all having a wonderful holiday season, whatever you call it. I hope it is great, and I hope that you get to spend a lot of time with your loved ones, your friends, and it's just pleasant fairy tale dreams. And then I hope to be back on here closer to Christmas. But if not, you have a Merry Christmas, whatever it is you celebrate, and then Happy New Year, and I'll see you at the first of the year. But fingers crossed that I'm back on here in a couple of weeks. I don't think there's anything coming up that needs to be talked about, but just remember that in all you do, take it one stitch at a time, and to live and let live. They're over here miming.